and welcome to the Process Life Academy with Marshall and Vito Smith. We are
Yes.
so happy that you have taken the leap of faith to enroll in this course.
Good to have you.
We are so happy because the first thing we want you guys to understand is that we have been there, we've done that. So we're not going to be teaching you something that we've heard. This is what we know and what we have lived and what God has shown us through the entire process. That's why it's called the process life. Everything in your life is a process. And sometimes we need a little help getting through the hurdles and challenges of your process. But we are here to let you know this course is for you. If you have decided to, take the time out to invest in this course, we are telling you that this course will definitely benefit you so that you can get back on track. I was engaged twice. Yeah, 2 times. And they did not end up in matrimony, of course. And it's devastating when you have to give up that ring, when you have to come to the realization that it's not going to be what you thought it was going to be. And now, how do I get up and how do I start my life over? Because technically, you have literally spent most of your life with someone that you thought you were going to spend the rest of your life with, just to find out that wasn't God's plan for you. Unfortunately, the hurt, the shame, the guilt, everything that you're feeling, the confusion, the devastation, it still exists. So we want to make sure that you have the tools that you need to get from where you are now back on track onto where God will have you to be. Let them know.
14 years in my first marriage. And it was very devastating to me, but the process of going through that after the divorce and, having to go through the process of, going back from marriage to being single again and then going through that process again. It was a very tedious time in my life, very strenuous time in my life. But God got me through it. Yes, there was a lot of bumps and bruises, ups and downs, bad decision making, things that you thought that was the right decision, but it wasn't the right decision. I, to myself, even after my divorce, uh, was getting ready to had got into a relationship and, wanted to get married to this individual and, it wasn't God. So just going through that, was a very challenging time in my life. So yeah, this course definitely is going to help you uh, go through your process and you get a better understanding of the different stages that you're going to go through. We didn't have no one to kind of educate us and take us through the process. We had to learn these things, unfortunately, on our own and the hard way, which normally, basically, that's what happens. But through it all, God got us through it, and also it was for a purpose, and it was for a reason for us to be where we are today, to be able to help others go through their process. So now we are here to kind of introduce these courses to you, and hope that with the hopes of knowing that if you invest in it, definitely you're going to invest in your success as as one who's being single, or one who desire to be married one day, and then you're going through your process.
So we also want you to understand that in this course, there are modules, and each module, you're going to have a lesson within each one. So when you go through your modules, just make sure that you're clicking onto the module that you're going to have downloadables that you'll be able to take with you, print out if you like, so it'll be with you on hand. Every lesson will be a video of us explaining to you and breaking down the process of each step that you need to understand in order for you to get back on track, to prepare you for the right one, or prepare you for what God has for you. Okay? You will get much out of this. It will help you. We also decided to throw in a bonus module, and you're going to get a whole bunch of freebies, PDFs, the 10 steps of recovery. You're going to get different videos that we have already done that you can also watch as well, in addition to the lessons that we're going to be giving you up front as well. So we are trying to throw as much meat without choking you,
Yeah.
as possible.
Without no bones.
That's right. So take these lessons, and you don't have to take the lessons and go through all of them in one sitting. because this is a lot of information we're about to give you. So you may have to digest, one lesson at a time, and then reflect, and then go through
Yeah.
your PDFs and go through your downloadables and make notes of things that you
Probably
heard
heard. Yeah.
that kind of clicked, and write it down. God
Hmm.
is going to be speaking to you as we're speaking, as we're teaching you, and you may have to stop and say, "Wait a minute, I got to put
Hold
a
on.
pin right there."
Exactly.
So don't think you have to rush through these lessons. They're yours
Yeah.
forever.
Take your time.
So, but what we don't want you to do is procrastinate, because if you procrastinate too long, you're gonna miss these steps, and you're never gonna get back on track.
All right.
So be led by the Holy Spirit in how to utilize these lessons for your process, because your process is your process, and you cannot compare it to someone else. All right.
Absolutely.
So we're again thankful that you have decided to enroll in the Process Life Academy, and we will see you in Module 1.
Here we go.
Here we go.